Cleveland is more than a city. It's a collection of neighborhoods, each with its own heartbeat. From the corner store to the community centers, historic landmarks to hidden gems. Every ward has a story, and we're here to tell it. Meet the residents, explore the businesses, celebrate the culture, and feel the pride, one ward at a time. This is Welcome to Our Ward, where Cleveland is home. Only on TV 20, Our City, Our Story.
Hi, I'm Council President Blaine A. Griffin, Griff to all of my friends, and I am your proud Ward 6 City Council representative. I can't wait to take you on a journey through our incredible ward, from the historic roots of Fairfax to the charm of Larchmere and the culture and flavor of Little Italy. Along the way, we'll meet the amazing people, visit local businesses, and share the stories that make Ward 6 such a special place to call home. Let's get started.
When I hear welcome to our ward, to me translates welcome to togetherness.
We strive every day to make it a better place.
There are some stories here that if you were able to join me in some of these campfire conversations, you'll be reminded of how caring this community is and how much we're willing to fight for this neighborhood.
I feel encouraged. I feel that we have a great story to tell. I feel that there's a lot to experience here on Larchmere and Ward 6 in particular.
Everything that people do here, it's not just about building my business, but what can I do that enhances the community, not distracts from it.
When I hear the phrase, welcome to our ward, it's where tradition meets opportunity. It's the bridge between tradition and making sure that we take care of legacy residents, but that we also bring some new energy and new residents and take advantage of some of the growth and the opportunities that are being here in the neighborhood. So it's where tradition meets opportunity, and that's what I love about this community so much.
It's beautiful. It's unique. You see one part of Ward 6, you see one part of Ward 6. Every part is different, but collectively, it's beautiful.
We are a best kept secret, and we want people to come and experience who we are. And they'll love it. They'll love it.
Ward 6 is where it's at. It's what I call home, and it's where I'm happy to call home.
Welcome to Ward 6, the best.
I love the people, man. What I would tell you is every different neighborhood that we have, whether it's the Slavic Village community, whether it's East 93rd, whether it's the Mount Pleasant area, the Union Miles area, the East 93rd area, the Larchmere community, Buckeye, Little Italy, the University Circle, Ward 6 is just a great place. And the people of this ward, as you travel around, are just so embracing and really take a lot of pride in their community, whether it's in their house, whether it's in their yard, whether it's in their business. The people in the Ward 6 community really care about our city. Generations of families, along with new residents who've been chosen to make this community their home, all contribute to the rich history and bright future of our ward.
This is part of my origin story, Buckeye, Greater Buckeye. I grew up down the hill. My grandparents lived on Rose Hill. That was where I grew up, 0 to 5. My mother bought, if I'm not mistaken, the first house that Buckeye Development Corporation renovated in this neighborhood when they became a development corporation, 1989. This neighborhood is raised and aged me. I was even born at Kaiser, right there on Stokes. So my parents met at the Rapid Stop on 116th. So yeah, very literally my origin stories.
I always knew about Larchmere, but someone had informed me about these condominiums that had gone up. I walked in, took one look, and said, I'm home. And I had been looking for 10 years. So I've been here now 20 years and have never regretted it, and it just gets better every day.
friend called me and said, hey, I'm selling this house on East 93rd Street. You should come and take a look at it. I think this will be good for you. When I first moved here, this was part of Ward 5. So it was part of then Councilman, later Mayor Jackson's ward. It's over 25, 26 years, give or take, without me stopping and doing the math on it.
For many, the years spent here tell the story of commitment and community. But Ward 6 is more than just history. It's a place defined by its diversity, its culture, and the love people have for calling it home.
I love the fact that we are a community. Everyone smiles, they talk to each other, they greet each other, they care about each other. I have my church up the block. I have 8 or 9 restaurants I can walk to. It's a real kind of old-fashioned neighborhood, and I love that feeling.
I love the diversity of Ward 6. I think Ward 6 is probably, I know people focus on the downtown and the near west side area, but if you think of a true neighborhood, you can't get any better than Ward 6.
I do everything in Ward 6. I don't have to travel outside of Ward 6. You know, if I wasn't the Clevelander that I am, you know, I could get it all done here. I can do, I do my worship, my schooling, all of my appointments are here, and I do all of my shopping here. You name it, it's here in Ward 6. You know, all the way from entertainment to dining to, you know, just like park access and Dome Gorge. I mean, you name it, we can claim it.
People love Ward 6. Most people tell me, and I'm a little bit biased, I apologize, but most people tell me if they lived anywhere in the city of Cleveland, they would live in Ward 6.
It's just a very diverse, unique ward.
Ward 6 includes neighborhoods such as Fairfax, Larchmere, Little Italy, Woodland Hills, parts of Buckeye Shaker, University Circle, East 93rd, North Broadway, Slavic Village, and Union Miles. It's one of the city's more diverse and culturally rich wards, with a mix of residential, commercial, institutional, and cultural land uses.
Thinking about the best part of living near a city and the amenities that they afford, and yet have the walkability of a suburban neighborhood.
Very engaged residents, merchants care. You can look at our frontage. We all try and put flowers out.
Being so close to, you know, University Circle, I can go to a concert at Severance and be home in 9 minutes. You know, it's incredible. And then to have world-renowned medical centers and museums. I mean, we are just so lucky.
The Porch Fest on Larchmere, man, tens of thousands of folks are there, rock the blocks.
There's just so much activity and so much vibrancy on Larchmere. And Larchmere was Ohio City before it was Ohio City. It's where you have a very eclectic, diverse mix of social, economic, and race. It's where you have what I call the Dickensian model of an area where you have people that are still dealing with poverty and some of the challenges of being in a marginalized society. But then you also have people doing very well and really choose to live in that community. I would tell you this, a house in Larchmere, when it goes up for sale, may not last 1 week because it is one of the destination neighborhoods in the region. Everybody who visits Larchmere always wants to come back. Larchmere is one of the city's gems, a neighborhood full of character, creativity, and community pride. And at the heart of what makes Larchmere so special are the people who live and work here. Fran Kalafatis is a great lady, and Miss Fran is what I call her. She is what I call the mayor of Larchmere. We have different mayors across our Ward 6 community. And Fran Kalafatis is a lady who's really tends to the needs of Larchmere.
When I first moved here, my kids were a little nervous. They're like, do you think this is a safe neighborhood? And now they go, God, you live in a hipster neighborhood.
Fran is just a great person, even if it just means at her church, Our Lady of Peace, where she's passing out breakfast, and feeding the community about once a month. Fran is just a spectacular person, and it's people like her that make our city and Ward 6 great.
It's a lot of pride here. People are engaged. So me as a merchant, I know Fran, we all connect. We all are like on a mission to keep this neighborhood vibrant.
People need to know the history. That history is where Winston Willis used to own businesses, and Vales on the Circle, and the Scrumpy Dump, and all of the Call and Post, and the NAACP offices were right there. This was Black Mecca. When you talk about the history of Fairfax, you can't help but mention the Karamu House. It's one of our neighborhood's true treasures, and a place that means so much to this community.
Karamu House is a gift. I mean, it's incredible. And I've been to shows there that really defy some Broadway things that I've seen. And to have that kind of local entertainment, we're blessed.
I can remember all of the plays that we went to go see, right? I learned about Ma Rainey and all of the rich Black history. I remember even meeting Rosa Parks as a kid at Karamu House.
If you think about Karamu, how at one point we didn't know if we were going to continue, we thought we were going to lose it, right? To the point now where they've got this phenomenal partnership with Playhouse Square. I mean, go figure. Second to Broadway, and Karamu has its own partnership with them.
Another cornerstone of Ward 6 is shaping the present and future, the world-renowned Cleveland Clinic. So we're developing the housing so that we can get the workers that work at the Cleveland Clinic to live and function in the neighborhood. That's why we're at this beautiful Playwright Park, because it's named after one of our legacy residents in Fairfax, Langston Hughes. And Cleveland Clinic has been a good partner.
I know many people my age tend to move to Florida, and I think, God, why would you do that? You've got the Cleveland Clinic right down the block, and people come from all over the world to have accessibility to that, and we're so blessed to have it here.
Fairfax is not only about preserving its past, it's also about building the future. We actually walked the neighborhood with the president and CEO, and we knocked on doors and we talked to the residents, what would you like to see? And we talked to some of the children in the park that were playing and said, what would you like to see? And one of the top things that everybody wanted to see was a supermarket. So immediately I got to work working with the Cleveland Clinic as well as Fairfax in order to bring a state-of-the-art neighborhood Meijer supermarket right here at 105th and Cedar.
I love what's going on in Fairfax. I mean, it's really been great for people working in the area. New apartments being built that people can walk to work or bicycle to work.
I would tell you that, I have a dream, and I tell people not Martin's dream, but my Fairfax dream is to one day be a Meijer supermarket and having a legacy resident that's been living here for 70 years to talk about how all of the businesses used to thrive in the neighborhood, and doctors and lawyers and all kinds of strong families lived in the neighborhood, great educational opportunities, great amenities and supermarkets and everything else. And the nursing student is there and said, wow, that sounds like it is today. Because basically what we're trying to do in Ward 6, and especially here, right here in the epicenter of the Opportunity Corridor, is go back to the future. Make Ward 6, Fairfax, the neighborhood it used to be, where people could walk to work, people enjoy the community, and this is just a great opportunity here. Once again, it's where tradition meets opportunity.
Buckeye is a neighborhood with a rich history, first and foremost. I mean, this place was known as Little Budapest. little Budapest. They had the largest transient population from Hungary of any other city, right? And this neighborhood was that impactful, it meant that much for those folks. And to find home here from across the pond, I mean, this neighborhood had to have something special.
Once the heart of Cleveland's Hungarian community, alive with shops and culture, today, Buckeye is a neighborhood on the rise again, blending rich history with new growth and opportunity.
I love what's happening on Buckeye. Buckeye is phenomenal. I don't think people realize, probably because I used to be a social worker, so I know the work that Providence House used to do to help children in need and women who needed a place to be with their children. But Providence House is now located on Buckeye Avenue. You know, and even though Edwin's has expanded into another area, they still have a butcher shop here. They still have a daycare here. They still have a presence here. And so just seeing what's happening in this area.
This space is walkable. It's diverse. We have brand new schools from CMSD. This is the only neighborhood that I can think of that has rapid stops at 3 rapid stops. I can catch it at Shaker Square, 116th and 93rd. This neighborhood was built for convenience, you know, and the privilege of choice is here. I love this place.
Julian Khan's love for the Buckeye neighborhood is clear in everything he does. He's not just a resident, he's a true community champion, always stepping up to make our ward a better place. Mr. Buckeye is one of the most authentically intelligent, engaged, indigenous leaders of our community. Julian is one of those type of people who he doesn't look for the credit. He doesn't try to shine all the time. He just does the work. He has a very good grasp of reality and what it needs to move our community forward. He's one of the type of people that I listen to.
When I think about the rich history that we're standing on, man, that gives me a lot of pride, but also what I built upon that, man, that gives me even more pride. You know, I'm standing, or not standing, but sitting, you know, adjacent to a bank that we helped to retain. The aforementioned rapid stop at East 116th where my parents met. We worked to get that restored and reimagined with RTA and the council president. We can go on and on, the post office, the grocery store. This is a neighborhood of choice because people have fought for what they believed in here, and that rich history is woven into the tapestry of yesteryear here. My neighborhood gives me a place to be, right? It gives me a sense of belonging and a reminder that I have value beyond what I can do for folks, right? People are happy to see me here just for being, you know? So this feels like home.
Ward 6 wouldn't be Ward 6 without Little Italy. There's so much history. When you talk about Dominic Tropiano, we used to call him the farmer, the Christosic family, the Go-Go family, all of the restaurants that they have there. I mean, it's a taste of Cleveland.
The area has transformed from what it used to be many years ago. And like I said, I cannot emphasize enough that it's an area that is welcome to everyone, where everyone can get really good food, not just from this place, but all the businesses included in here. So it's a really good community to be a part of.
The welcoming spirit of Little Italy is something that's felt year-round, but it truly shines during one of the neighborhood's biggest traditions, the annual Feast of the Assumption, a celebration that brings people together from all over Cleveland. We just had one of the best, most successful events, which was the Feast of the Assumption. And all I could tell you about Little Italy is Bona Festa. University Circle is one of the most dynamic neighborhoods in Ward 6 and in the entire city of Cleveland. It's home to world-class institutions like the Cleveland Museum of Art, Severance Music Center, University Hospital, and Case Western Reserve University. With its mix of culture, education, and innovation, University Circle is a destination that continues to draw visitors from around the globe while serving as a cornerstone for our community. 25% of Cleveland's economy comes from University Circle. Approximately 50,000 visitors come into University Circle to either work, go to school, get an education, or come and participate in the eds and meds or cultural institutions of University Circle.
This is an area of true opportunity.
East 93rd is indeed an area of great opportunity. And what makes that opportunity so powerful is the people. This neighborhood's strength lies in its diversity, bringing together different backgrounds and cultures to shape a vibrant community.
It's a diverse community too. Most people do not understand. We have Black people here. We have a Mexican family over here, a couple of them. We have white people who grew up over here, who still live over here. So it's nothing to see diversity walking across East 93rd Street.
Its socio-economic diversity is what makes it very unique. Valarie McCall is my sister. I call her my sister from another mister. We both used to work together in the cabinet of Mayor Frank G. Jackson. I love Valarie McCall. She's tough, but she also has such a big heart for the city.
I think residents, whether you are a homeowner, longtime resident, renter, somebody, you're a business owner, you matter.
Her passion and caring for East 93rd is unmatched. She really talks to her neighbors. She really embraces and engages the community. She's truly a leader. When I think of Valarie McCall, what I think of is leadership.
It is our job as well to be engaged, to be informed, to be a part of the community, and to be active in the community.
Small businesses are the heartbeat of any ward. They create jobs, provide services our neighbors rely on, and bring unique character to our communities. Here in Ward 6, supporting small businesses means investing directly in the people and the future of our neighborhoods.
This establishment has been here for a good, it's been like 70 years, you know? So I used to work for the previous family that I took over from. I used to be their dishwasher, busser, server, manager, and then when they decided to sell, I was interested to buy, and then things went well, and I guess American dream.
We really try to focus more on small businesses, actually, to try to give some of the entrepreneurs in the area an opportunity to really, once again, live, work, and play right here in Ward 6.
To open up a business in Little Italy, it's a blessing. It's a very rich neighborhood in so many ways that if you do have a chance to invest, you should just grasp the opportunity and, you know, make sure to take care of it.
Melissa Garrett Hirsch and what she has done with UnBar and what she has done with her new coffee shop in Shaker Square is a rock star. You know, here's a person that took a risk. This actually happened during COVID, that a lot of people were going under, and she was able to actually start a business and make a business thrive through the COVID-19 pandemic. And now it is one of the most sought out places in the entire city.
What I noticed for my business, it was important to be in a community where people respected local. They were a neighborhood. It was a walkable neighborhood. It's a lot of pride here. People are engaged. So me as a merchant, I know Fran, we all connect. We all are like on a mission to keep this neighborhood vibrant.
We do business 100% with the local community, whether selling to them or buying from local businesses that are located in Ward 6.
The UnBar Café is a great spot for creative drinks, great food, and a welcoming atmosphere. And Trattoria in Little Italy serves up some of the best authentic Italian food you'll find anywhere.
It's called Cooking Fresh. We make all of our sauces scratch made We deliver our customers the best food that's possible out there and not as pricey.
My favorite is Fruta de Mare over at Trattoria, but then I also have great places like Maxi's, Etna, as well as Valerio's, Nido Italia, as well as La Dolce Vita. I mean, it's a taste of Cleveland.
The Eggplant Parmesan, which is scratch made from beginning to end, and the Frutti di Mare, which is basically a seafood pasta. Like, those are amongst the 2 top sellers and tastiest dishes that we sell here.
I think because we source locally, we make everything to order, so we're kind of like a fast casual. We started off as a coffee shop with a very limited menu, but as we understood the surrounding demographics, we've added items so that we are able to, thrive and make sure we're relevant.
She now have a state-of-the-art wine station that people can go and just put your card or put your money into the little wine station and, be automated. She is ahead of the game with AI.
The repeat item is the vegan Polish boy. So, we're Cleveland and the Polish boy is Cleveland. So we have a strong vegan, vegetarian population around. So we recreated the Polish boy using a meatless broth, but it's so good, even my meat eaters eat it. But don't forget, I'm a coffee shop too. So the same people that stand outside of Starbucks, they come here.
Ward 6 has a proud past and an even brighter future. Together with our residents and business owners, we're shaping what comes next. Well, I tell people that my vision is already coming into fruition.
I see a Ward 6 that is just full of activity. The museums are flourishing, the businesses are flourishing, mom and pop stores are flourishing, and it's a vibrant, live community. That's what I see.
Hopefully, with a little bit more word of mouth and just education, people will start to come out and support, the East Side versions of Cleveland's best kept secrets.
I'm hoping that we're able to maintain this as a neighborhood of choice. I'm hoping that neighbors are able to find their voice and maintain their voice in this space.
All of us band together from Larchmere, Buckeye, Woodhill, Little Italy, Fairfax, and we all team up, East 93rd, and we kind of gang tackle the issues of our community.
Talk about a ward of choice, housing a neighborhood of choice, Really thankful to call us home.
Welcome to Ward 6. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Ward 6, a community full of heart, history, and pride. We've spent time with the amazing residents, visited our local businesses, and explored the landmarks that make our ward such a special place in Cleveland. From the historic roots of Fairfax to the charm of Larchmere, the world-famous culture of Little Italy, and the powerhouse presence of the Cleveland Clinic, Ward 6 is truly where tradition meets opportunity. This is a place built on resilience, creativity, and the spirit of the people who care deeply about their community. I am so proud to call Ward 6 home, and I'm even prouder to share it with you. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Stick with us as we continue showcasing the neighborhoods that make Cleveland one of a kind. Until next time, remember, every ward has a story, and we're all here to tell it. I will see you soon. Signing out, Big Griff.